Rightio, we are continuing on with our cooling systems, and the last piece we need is the nitrogen gas. So we're going to bring a bunch of nitrogen gas in for future production lines as well. So that's and I'm going to bring it in. We're going to have a look here. There's a node over here. So we'll go over there and have a look. And over there. And where's the let's put that on for a sec. Can't complain, they've been good landlords. It's just one of those situations. Yep. Nitric gas sounds better. Yeah. Yeah, I've been confusing myself for a bit with it. So it's on the map. It's over here some more. Down here, okay, right. And I'm thinking I'm going to run it down here and come in. And we're just going to pipe it. More to my left, thanks Gaz. Now, I'm gonna make a few notes here. I'm going to do, so for cooling systems, I'm going to have a 300. Then there's going to be a 600. And then there's one at 75. And then the remaining ones are a different recipe. And then fused modular frame, I will do a 225. And then these remaining ones, these ones here, except for this nuclear, I might do a 200 and a, well, actually, it is, so what have we got here? 25 plus 25 plus 12.5. Not that one. Yeah. So 62.5. Right. So all up, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes of nitrogen. You've used this one a few times, guys. It's a great spot. It's actually ideal for my factory. That's not what I wanted. And that and there. Perfect. All right. And then where'd the calculator go? Right. So I might just run a couple of light towers across and hook up the power first so I can hover. Cowboy and Crutches, hello, welcome, good to see you there. How's things today? Alright, so... Oh, there's 3 down here. Not bad, that's good to hear, good to hear. How about me? Look, I'm getting better. I had a bit of a cold or a flu. The worst of it's gone. But, ugh, it was yucky. There is that. I wonder, like I always like to check, can I put a water extractor? Can't put a water extractor there. Always like to see if you can put them on the little bits of water. Not here. Or maybe this one. Nah, it's gonna be deep water. Spent a fair bit of the day working on your 45 series cruiser. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Alright, I'm gonna do... Where is it? It's there. This way, turn around this way. I just never know how to get this where I want it to go on a diagonal. See if this works. No, see, that's not what I wanted. That's terrible. I think you've just got to do it straight. And then take an angle off the straight. I think I need to be hovering for this. Right, let's bring this out a bit more. It's really weird. Maybe I've got to do it freeform. Right, yeah, freeform. And I want to go that way. That's going to do it. Alright, now. Still got some vehicles complaining. What are they doing on the map? Turn off all these resources. I thought this might have been a problem at some point. I've got to fix that. Right. Alright, we may have to come back to this. Yeah, I did think that was going to be an issue. Alright. Let's go back. Who's getting sidetracked? It's basically I've got to add a waiting zone in. I haven't added it in. Well, let's go and sort it out. And that'll be why I was having some fuel oil issues. The intermittent oil power. I think there was a drop at some point. Go over a big spiral. Yeah, I didn't plan this the best. So it's going to be so this one and this one and this one. So I think along here I need a waiting zone. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I need a path here. What I need. So I'm going to start off with I don't want to block this intersection though. The kiddos got me again, Charles. Yes, they did. It's not too bad. It's oh no. What I was trying to avoid. Damn. My name's Jake. Quick question, why is it you always have the statue in hand? A lot of players do the coffee cup, but why Mr. Bean in a statue form? Well, that's my form of clickbait. It gets you to talk in chat. It's the last statue that you can get before you get the golden nut. As you can see, I'm 250 coupons away from getting the golden nut. So once I get the golden nut, I'll be rocking the golden nut. Yeah. And yeah, it is also literally is a form of viewer engagement. I know it sounds a bit silly, but they've got you talking, and we always like a bit of talking. I think I can do this. Alright, so this is annoying. Gads, it's not just the kids spreading germs, even you have them at the moment. Yeah, it's very easy to get the germs. But also, it differentiates me. You know, I'm the person that has the golden nut out all the time. The statue. Right, is that? Okay, so you know that streamer guy that walks around with the trophy? Oh yeah, that guy. Something like that. Exactly. See, you got it. Alright, I'm going to get rid of that for a sec. Seems like you've heard of this guy before. Pretty popular here. The one with a really weird train track setup. Oh yeah, that one. No. Right, so that'll go there. Right, that'll go like that. That's there. It goes to there. There we go. Cowboy, I don't know how you get time to watch other streamers so regularly, Jake. After you play yourself, you record and edit your videos and make shorts. Hats off for you, Coom. Oh, there you go. Funny you should say that. I'm currently busy making blueprints for a 4 railway track, 2 rails away to the other side, using the Nova curve, 1 degrees curve. You're familiar with them? I have seen the videos, the Nova curves. They are pretty funky. Yeah. Just goes to show what you can do with the blueprints. Left. And then have it on the open side have it open side so yeah, I know what you mean. I do the watching other people stream as well at the same time, and that it can be addictive. Multitasking, yep. I do a lot of my video editing like that. Watching people while I'm editing a video, and then I just mute them when I need to do some of the audio stuff. Right. So now this one is heading out. I want the longer one to fit there, hopefully. It may not. This one's actually heading the other way, but I just want to see if... Oh, actually, yeah, for that. What was your next... Right, okay. We'll just do this. And this might be just the right distance. So I want to put a block there and a block there. I think that will solve my issues. Another one over here. got a feeling that... Yeah, that should be right, yeah. Alright, I think that's all of the issues. Wow, those icons went really small. Oh yeah, if you quick zoom. Interesting. I like that. I don't know if that's a bug or what. Alright, we've fixed our issue temporarily. We'll see. How am I going... we're just over here. I could probably... get a lift back. Nice. Well, I hope that fixes that issue. This is a very poorly designed rails system, by the way. It probably mirrors very much a real life rail system. No, we can get back to what I was doing. I'm glad that was a simple fix. That was just for building something previously with blueprints. Alright, back to what I was doing. Pretty soon we're going to have to redo all these truck routes with 1.2. I am looking forward to that. Using the Nova Curve video, you made 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 degree turns blueprints for left and right curve, which makes it a lot easier to follow the train compared to your previous 5 and 10. Yeah, I totally agree, Jake. It would certainly make a nice setup. I should really give him a go. It looks great. Yeah, look. I hear on another playthrough I would. I've kind of got my aesthetic set on this playthrough. I don't think I'm going to do any deviations from it at this point. Look, I just like to look. Not that I don't like to mix them up, but this is a specific style I've got on this playthrough, so I'd like to sort of stick with that. You tend to do a new version for each major biome to keep things fresh for you. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm tending to stick to there's just one biome, which is the Rocky Desert. And that's where I'm building everything, except for the nuclear area, which is in the forest in the middle. So I reckon probably there. I've done like, if you go to that link there, you can see all the different playthroughs I've done. So I've done just a couple. How to describe this style of build, this playthrough? It's a industrial city. You will see that soon when I head back to the city, or you've probably seen the city. That's the theme I'm going for. I feel like it's working. Right, this. Right, that there. So this is a pure node, I think, or mostly pures. $19.50. I think that is pretty much all. That's all of them hooked up. Okay, so that was 300. I've got a little sheet here. I've got written down what I want. That's 300. Must be one of them, must be 150. That one is 150. And that's 300. Looking forward to 1.2 changes, trying to finish my current world so when 1.2 drops unstable, I'll be ready for a new world. Planning to do 100x SC parts, but all pure and random nodes. Should be a decent challenge. Man, I've looked at I've watched people do it. They're all excited to start off with, and then they get to a point where they've got headaches because there's so much to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right, I think we're right. So that's the 150, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need one Mark II, so that'd be 2 of them. I need a Mark 1, a Mark II, a Mark 1, a Mark 1, that's 5, and then another, I'll just do two Mark IIIs. Just looked at those Nova curves, pretty cool compared to the 5 and 10 degrees methods we used to have, way more smoother. They're pretty cool. Right. So, let's see, I want to do this over here. I'm going to grab I wish you could minimize some of these sections, it's so annoying. Alright, now probably would look better. No worries, cowboy, we'll chat to you later. So, I need 6 pipes. I'm going to do that going to stick out the bottom? It is. Yeah, I think I'm alright with that. You're planning to have it out to the T, have mapped out every part that needs to be done from last space elevator part to the first ingot needed. Worst of it will be the 30,000 copper and 14,000 iron ingots per minute that will be needed. The rail blueprint you're building at the moment will move everything around the map, hence 4 rails. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Definitely helps to have it all planned out from the start, that's for sure. It makes things a lot easier. That's what I did for this playthrough. It took me about 2 months to do all that. It's just working on the spreadsheet non-stop. I think that's what I'm after, probably. Satisfactory modeler is my preferred planning tool, but yeah, it helps a lot planning ahead. It absolutely does. I reckon I might try. I like that. So if we did perfect. That's what we're going with. So I'm going to start off with this is pipe T by 6. Yeah, whatever. I know what it means. Logistics. Put it there. And then you know, I might just keep it that high. So if I have that, right, we'll save that. Right. So now if I had let's put that there for a minute. Alright, so if I had that, then that should line up perfectly if I want to go higher. If I need to get any extra height. So I think I'm going to start off with how do I want to do this? Because if it's got to be go let's go logistics. My blueprints, logistics 7, 8, and then three, 4, and then I reckon Um, I'll put that as 5. Right. If I'm going to do this, I'll have no power for hovering. I don't want to run. Well, I could run power. It's not going to hurt. Yeah, perfect. I think that's all I want to do at the moment. Right, so over here, how far does it have to be? Right. So, yeah, I have to say horizontal vertical is going to have to be the thing. I think I need to get this started. This power will probably change, I think, how I run this power in. Let's do this. Yeah, that's better. That closer looks better. There's only one Mark II. I reckon this will be better. Still not going to look good, I reckon, I think. I'll do all my pipes first, and then I'll work out where the... Start off with some better. Alright, so I'm going to have... Let's say... I reckon here. There's one over there, isn't there? Good luck with the build. Catch you later. No worries, Jake. We'll chat to you later on. Have a good day. or evening or whatever. Actually, get rid of that. So then I think these are all separate. Right, so really that one's going to be aiming for that. This one is my only annoyance because it's behind. I think we'll just have a we'll have to have one of these about here, I'd say. Hold on a sec. This one's a 150. Ah, right. No. Yeah. This is a 150. So that's going to be to there. You know what? I don't like that. Okay, it's strange seeing the initial pipe build here and not having them straight like you normally would. Yeah, it's just trying to do something a little bit different, you know? Getting them into a straight setup. Alright, so that's not what I wanted, because I don't have a I think we'll just put them all down here, a sign under each one. And just say what each one needs to be. No idea why it turned. Then I'll just take a screenshot of it and look at it when we get to the far end. Perfect. Now, power. Because that's there. Yeah, I think we'll have to leave that there. Otherwise it's going to look a bit off. But that might help me. Perfect. So now we've got power. We can take it all the way. Now the only thing, how do I get, I think we're just going to go with some, it'd be good to go with some curves, but once we get out too far, it's going to be hard. I think I need to do going to be hard to tell initially. The height does seem right though. I think what I need to do is, where is that? That's what I need to do. I need to have that there, so that I can place that first. And that'll be remove all the that'll remove all the guesswork. What I should do is have it start there. Then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's max length. I wonder if this will do auto pipe connections with the blueprint, so I'll have to try that on the next one. Perfect. So now I'll do a turn first. Might head. No, we'll just go straight. Alright, so if I did blueprint auto connect, but you need a bit of pipe, don't you? I don't really want to. Suppose I can try it. I've never done it with this way, but let's see. No. No. Because if I do it, I'm going to need got to be like that, I believe. Give it a go. Yeah, we'll just overwrite the existing one and overwrite again if we don't like it. Alright, so it's not really continuing on that far, is it? Maybe I can get... Nah. So for this one, I don't think it's going to work. For the next one, maybe. I think this is too far. I think it actually... It's probably going to be there. Right, so now this is the test. That's terrible design. What? Why would I not want to keep extending? That's a fail. I'd want to reach the mark, the distance, the maximum distance. That is a, yeah. That's a bit of a fail, I've got to say. But I tried it. I gave it a try. There you go. Morgantic, hello, welcome. Good to see you there. How goes it today? Going good, how about me? Look, I'm being a little bit sick, but that's just kids giving me germs. Feeling a bit better now. So we're just running some nitrogen gas. Back to base. Because it's not that far and I'd like to do something a bit different than trains for this one. Yep, kids give you so much in return, mainly germs. You're not wrong there. I want to go behind the coal generators. Let's do that. I'd say that'd be too far. What's been happening with you? You're still jobless? Looking for a job? Enjoying your time off? Yep, well, looking is a bit exaggerated. I'm more like thinking about looking. I see. I see. Yeah, we've all been there. You got most of your private stuff done, tidied up, threw out old stuff, so I'm starting to get the energy needed to commit to searching. Sweet. Still contemplating looking into a job in childcare as well. Not just sure if I want to commit to such an unfortunately rather badly paid job. Yeah, like it's compared to the money I used to make in childcare in IT, there is a big difference. There's no doubt about that. You know what? These foundations are hard to see the middle. So we'll do that, that'll sort that out. As long as you stay living here, no problem, because I don't need to spend a lot here, but if I ever move, it would be tough. Yeah. That's it, you got to think about the future and not just now. That's so much easier. I always thought thinking about the future was old people problem. Then I realised I'm an old person now. You're not wrong about that. It creeps up on you before you realise it. I think that can be a hard thing too. Like if you're a young person in a small area and you buy a house in your 20s and later on you're like, there's not much work for the type of job that you do, what do? You sell and move, or you just get easily tied down. But I mean, you're still going to make money anyway, but yeah, lifestyle choices, hey? Alright, one of these. Yeah, I mean, if you did that here, you'd be lucky. House prices more than quadrupled in the past 30 years, so you could make mad profit by selling. You certainly could, but then where you're going to move to is going to be expensive as well. That's the hard. If you're moving from a country area to a city area, that country money you got isn't going to go that far in a city in terms of buying property. Depends what you're after too. I mean, you might not want the same as what you had previously. Go for the same between World War One and World War Two? Yeah, right. Gaz, then people like me lose my rental and have to find a more expensive place too. That's it. Yeah, Gaz has just got 90 days to find a new place to live. People are selling up, which is frustrating, I tell you. What you're really after is a nice little cabin in the woods with a 1 gig symmetrical fibre connection. Oh, don't we all? Don't we all? The only thing that get me down with that is all the planning needed for groceries and that, you know? I'm just going to check. Yeah, it is unfortunate, guys. They do have to do what they do have to do. I reckon that's too far. No. The outdoor log kitchen too, for curing, smoking, and cooking, and all your raised proteins and veg. Yeah, it does sound good. I like this. That there. Get some nice screenshots going. Back then, gas was 99 cents and so was a gallon of milk. Back then, that's right, Charles. Back in my day. I'm not much of a kitchen person, so I could do without that, but then again, I've had to decide I wouldn't mind an outdoor kitchen. Sounds good to make less of a mess in the house. The curved pipes make this so much more appealing. They do, don't they? That's just such a nice, appealing effect. They really, I'm glad they introduced curved pipes. I hope this will be fine. And also the curved belts. That was a good addition. I haven't used them much yet. Found an old gas station receipt from 18. It was like half the gas price we have today. Yeah. I remember when I was young, 21 or something, and I bought a Toyota Hilux, and I got it converted to gas, like liquid petroleum. 17.7 cents a litre was the cheapest I paid for gas. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? Shinzo, hello. You like the sports? They really thought out. Thanks. I have a bit of a play with it. I like to keep them spaced, the pipes. I don't always like to squash them together, you know? So yeah, I like it. And I've got the power as well to help me go from each one. allows me to use the hover pack. They look like a very, very beefy landmine. Yeah, that's true, don't they? This is my 6 lines of power. And this, yeah, the blueprints makes all this so easy. And it really, I like this design. It certainly has that industrial look style I was going after. Oh, I go lurking. I want to finally buy a new mattress for my bed that doesn't make me roll into the center ditch every night. Been there, done that, Morgantic. You're going to enjoy it. Charles, a 750 Honda I traded in for my car was getting 45 miles per gallon. The car is getting 50 highway now, so I can't complain. So glad he didn't talk me into that Challenger. Oh, but the sound of the Challenger though, hey? If I was rich, I'd so get a V8 sports car again. Well, a V8. I've never had a V8 sports car. I've had a V8. But yeah, I'd get a V8 sports car for sure. I've had a motorbike, been there, done that. I had them growing up and I had it in the city, and it's just all like getting all the safety gear on before you do your trip. All the leather, and you start sweating if it's the middle of summer, and just too much stuffing around. This is one of the better ones I've done, I reckon. Always great to get a big car payment right before you downsize to one job. Yeah, Charles, that's right. You're an old guy, you're not wrenching no more. You're getting under the cars and all that. It certainly takes a toll, doesn't it? Right, just keep going. We're not far now. We're heading towards there, I think. How big a car payment? The car is covered for my life. My life, that's how big. Oof, jeez. Told the sales guys that would be a bigger deal if I were 20. This is true. Alright, we're getting there. Let's go for a quick... close enough here. Yeah, it's. I want to be, I think, 2 pipes to go to the left of those pipes. I'm pretty sure. And the others will go the other side. So we'll just keep heading straight for a bit. better hook the power up. Right, we're getting there. I reckon I just had a mousetrap go off. We've got a few mice problems at the moment. There we go. Oh, they've done a couple of these. They were a bit too hastily, too fast. Nice. That's not right. Just going to look at my spreadsheet quickly, make sure I know what I'm doing. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to I think that's alright. I'm going to work out where they're going to join in. So, this I might run these two pipes under here. So that means I'm going to bring them up. Now they're slightly off, so this is where I need to fix it here. So I want to put that there, I reckon. So what I want is this to be here, I think. We want those two pipes to be there. Right, I'm going to have let's just get this right. Perfect. Okay. Rightio, and then this. So that has been placed. Kind of think I might move the other one in a bit. Is that still a bit? I think I want it there on the line. That's it. Right, that'll go to there. Get rid of that, and then now is that going to go over the rock? Oh, just. To get this right. I'm just going to do this for a sec. Right, that's correct. Right, so I need to bring some power up. I'll bring it one more up and then we'll have closer power. Right, so just do this for a sec. Yeah, that's not going to work. But think about there looks right. Curve kind of seems a bit unsupported, but there's not much I can do about it. I don't know if that's correct. No, I need one of these about halfway. It's working. Right, and then I reckon this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. That should be 7. That's 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to go to here. And the other one, sort that out in a sec. And I've got some more hovering. Put it there, I reckon. Look at that, you couldn't plan it better if you tried. And I didn't plan it. I'm going to leave that there for the future. Okay, so I decide to move him. But now I just need to hook these up to my cooling system. So that's the next bit. Not much to do here. I think I'll just do... It looks like my oil trains are running. I haven't had that issue reappear, so... Goes on, hey Smirkin, how does a penguin build a house? He glues it together. Gaz, fantastic. Sorry, I missed that joke. I've been a little bit distracted. It was only about, what, 6 minutes ago? I just hope you don't give me the cold shoulder. Whoa. You wasn't going anywhere, so you would see it eventually. Absolutely. You're not wrong there. I'll go down with this one, come back deleting the concrete, and then go back doing the putt. No, I've got two here. I've got this one here and this one over here, and I think this is the Mark II. Perfect. So this should all just work. So I reckon it's halfway. Lovely. So this should start making cooling systems. I need to hook up a the storage at the back end for this to go on the dimensional depot. Wow, we've been working on cooling systems for a while, let me tell you. So that's that one to there. I have built a few other things at the same time, so it's going to help. Some next stuff is going to be easier than other stuff as well. Right, so that one there. I might be able to make it to there. Maybe. Is that? That's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. I might make it go to here. Lovely. Let's get rid of all these concrete foundations. I did the clean pipe because of the bellows, whatever they are, be touching the lift. Whoops, running at 98%. So what's slowing it down to being 100? It's just catching up. So just got to do the storage, the output. So this is 2 machines, I reckon. Maybe there. Just put a merger. I need overflow. Where is the overflow? The overflow is... That's overflow there, isn't it? There's another overflow here. It's right there too. I might go down, straight down for the overflow. Very nice. So now we should have cooling systems coming in, beautiful. These are almost at 100%, so that's just them warming up, that's fine. Yeehaw! We have cooling systems running. And overflow, yeah, we'll bring it down here. I'll drop it, and the overflow is here. I could actually join the overflow this way. Let's do that. So that there. It's just the only problem is that's the annoying bit there. We'll go over and then come back down again. Right, so Perfect. They are running at 100% now. Beautiful. The other one, there was something, the heat sinks there, which was, wow, that's all. So that's for turbo motors, I think, which will be next, possibly. Yeah. I just need to finish up that, but that's something not now, but soon. Right, so this. Actually, yeah, I don't need to. So we'll need to step up one. I'll go to here. Set. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. We have overflow. All right. Well, actually, there's one more thing I'm going to do. Yeah, no, okay. So, fuse modular frames next. That's why I didn't worry about doing the turbo motor one yet. That's for later. I want to go back underneath. And put some signs at the bottom of this over here to make it clear what each pipe is for. And then we're done. Because some of these are for fused modular frames. Right, so think about this for a sec. Yeah, I'm going to put it here. And this way I don't have to remember it again. Just come back and look here. Right, so this one's 600. This one is 75. This one is 225. This one is 62.5. And this one is 200. Perfect. And they will be, we'll sort the rest of those out in a bit. But that's it for today. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Getting that in. We'll go over and find out how many coupons we've made today. Yeah, that's a pretty cool pipeline. So that's been going on for, let me have a look. Give me 1 sec. So we started episode 203, so really 214 was it really got on, and 204 was when it really started, and we're on 214, so 10 episodes, so maybe 20 to 30 hours, because there was all the aluminum and all that we had to do, plus we had to do the train lines to add the extra aluminum, and yeah, there was a bit going on. How many coupons a day? 6. Right. We'll go over here and we'll wrap it up. Well, folks, we finally finished cooling systems today. They're running at 100%. All we needed to do was hook up some nitrogen gas. At the northwest corner of the map, there's a nitrogen well there, and I was able to run 6 pipes back for all the future production lines I need for as well, along a elevated pipe setup along the west coast, and it looks pretty schmick. So once I brought all that in and hooked up those 2 pipes that I needed, well, I needed 1 pipe for the cooling systems, and they've started running, and they're running at 100%, and also the pipe there for turbo motors is also there for when we get to those in the future. And yes, what's next? And yeah, like Gaz says, as I was saying for ages, nitric gas, no, nitrogen gas. So next episode we'll be moving on to fused modular frames, so that's going to be awesome. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.